Hello, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm going to show you how you can make this beautiful shawl. You won't believe how easy it is. We are going to make this shawl, this asymmetrical shawl. We will start in one of the corners and then we will start increasing. I will show you how. I will give you all my secrets and tips, but before we start, I want to invite all of you to subscribe. Please stay tuned for more coming videos and remember, this garment may seem simple, but if you know how to wear it and if you put a brush or if you decorate it, it will look amazing and perfect for any occasion. But well, I will give you the material list and then the step by step. Also, follow me in all my social media. Well, now let's start. Well, for this shawl, in one size fits all, we are going to need 300 grams of this material that is between number 4 and number 5. Here in the description box below, I will share the link of one of the yarns I recommend. It's similar to the one I'm using in this video, and well, we are going to use the hook of number 3.5 millimeters or 4 according how you crochet. Remember that sometimes we tend to crochet more loose or more tight. So if you crochet too tight, we'll use the hook of number 4. But if you crochet too loose, we'll use the hook of number 3.5 millimeters. Well, now let's start. Well, with one thread and with our hook, we are going to start making 11 chains. So after this first loop, we are going to start counting 11. Okay, try to make the stitch, the base chain a little bit loose, not too tight. Once we have the 11 chains, we are going to count backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right here in the fifth chain, we will insert the hook and we will make a double crochet out of 3 crochets. So here we have 1, 2, and 3. Again, we are going to repeat, taking both parts of the chain. We will take 1, 2, and 3. So without counting the first chains that we made, we are going to make 3 double crochet out of 3 crochet. So after the chains we have 3. Then 2 chains. We will skip 1 space and in the next space we will insert the hook and we will start the second segment of 3 double crochet out of 3 crochet. So here we have 1, 2, and this is the third double crochet out of 3 crochet, and this will be our first row. Like this we will start. And well, we are going to finish the row making 1 chain and the last double crochet out of 3 crochet. Please make sure that you make this double crochet a little bit loose. Well, we will turn around and then we will make 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. Then in the first space right here we will make a shell. So we will make 1 double crochet out of 3 crochet, remember, then a second one right there in the same place, then 2 chains, and in the same place again 2 double crochet out of 3 crochet. And like this is how we will make the first shell. Well, I want that you see it so you can see exactly how it is. Then we are going to make 2 chains and in the next space we are going to make 3 double crochet together. Remember that we are making the double crochet out of 3 crochet, so all the double crochets will be the same. Then for the edge we are just going to make a double crochet right away without making any chain in between or so. So this will be the edge of our shawl. At the end of the row we will turn around, we will go up with 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, and in the first space, remember that this side is where we are going to reduce. Well, right away in the first space we will make this segment of 3 double crochet. Then let me take the full thread. Okay, then we will make 2 chains, 1, 2, And in the next space we are going to make 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Then we are going to make 2 chains, and right here in the last double crochet, here we are going to make a segment of 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. So far we have this. So in the first row we made only mesh, then one mesh, one shell, and one double crochet, and then in the third row only mesh. We make the shell to increase, in the next one we didn't. So like this is how we are going to alternate. Then turn around, but before, remember, we will make one chain, and always in both sides, at the beginning and at the end, we are going to make one double crochet for the edge. We'll go up with 3 chains, and we are going to make a shell. Remember that in the last row we didn't increase and we didn't make one shell, so in this row we will. Then 2 chains and again 2 double crochet together in the same place. And like this is how we are going to make a shell: 2 double crochet, 2 chains, 2 double crochet in the same place, then 2 chains, and in the next space one segment of 3 double crochet. And remember that in both sides we have to make this double crochet that will be for the edge. Then here we are going to make a segment of 3 double crochet, and remember that we will alternate. In one row we will increase, but in the next one we won't. So then in the next space we are going to make again a segment of 3 double crochet, and like in this side we are reducing, right away we are going to make the double crochet for the edge. Please don't forget to make it. It's very important, always at the beginning and at the end. And well, so far the rows are like this. So here we make a shell, here we didn't, here we made a shell. So then in the next row we are going to make one mesh here, here, and here, and one more here in the end. And remember that here we will reduce. I will continue making more rows so you can see it better. Let me show you. So look, I want that you see here we'll make a shell, no, a shell, no, a shell, no. So I alternate, and by itself it will start increasing. Remember, in both sides we must make the last double crochet of the edge, and here in this side once we are going to make a shell and once a mesh, and here we will reduce. We are going to continue like this until we get the length that we want. Well, here I have 45 rows. Well, I made this number of rows because I like already the long that I made, but remember that I crochet a little bit loose. You may need more or less, but it will depend. If you are using a yarn thinner than mine, well, you will need to make more rows. Well, I measured this side and I already have 1 meter and 40 centimeters. Okay, so all the way until here, this is the measurement I have. And well, so far I'm loving the project. And now I'm already finishing the last row. I will show you how it is, how are we finished. So here I have my thread. Remember, so here I'm finishing the last mesh. Remember, one mesh is out of 3 double crochet, out of 3 crochet, and right away I'm going to make the last double crochet for the edge. Okay, so we have something like this. Then we will turn around, and here in this edge we are going to make one single crochet in each stitch, only in this side until here. So here we finished the row of double crochet. We made the row where the shells are, right? So now in the other side we are going to make in all of these spaces a shell. But this one will be different from the ones we have been making. So we will slip one, then we will go up with 3 chains. in the same place we are going to make a double crochet. This time the double crochet will be out of 2 crochet. Then 2 chains, we will come back where we started and we will make a picot. Then 1 double crochet, a second double crochet, 1 chain, and we will go right away to the next space and make a single crochet. So this is a shell with a picot. So then 1 chain, then 2 double crochet, then 2 more chains, and we will come back here to make a single crochet, and this will be the picot. And we'll remember that in one side we made the single crochet, and here in the other side we are making the shells. So like this is how we are going to continue until we finish the row, making 1 shell and then in the next space 1 single crochet, then 1 chain, and we will start with the next shells with picot. Well, here at the end of the row we will turn around, and where we made the single crochet, now we are going to make the crab stitch. And well, the crab stitch is a single crochet but backwards. You see, here we are going to make a single crochet, then insert your hook and yarn over and bring them through. So like this is how we are going to continue the whole row until we finish making crab stitch. And when we finish, I will teach you how we are going to make the pom-poms to decorate. Well, I want to decorate and make 2 pom-poms like this. What I made with the skein of yarn that I have left is that I divided the skeins of yarn that I have in 2. And then I'll divide the yarn to make the pom-pom with the same amount of yarn. I will use this notebook, approximately are 15 centimeters, and I will use it as a reference to make my pom-pom. So we are going to wrap around all this yarn like this. Well, here I finished to wrap around all the yarn that I have. Only I left 2 meters left because I will use approximately 1.5 meters to make a cord, and then the other part to make a knot. So this is the long cord that we are going to use, and we are going to divide it in half. We are going to pass it through here in one side of the threads, and right here we are going to make a knot. Here it's very important that we make the knot very strong. If you have someone there with you, please ask for help, but make a knot. Please make sure that we will have all the threads in one place. And well, do you remember that we left a small thread? Well, we are going to take that piece of thread because we will wrap around, leaving like a small head for the pom-pom. We will wrap around approximately 5 centimeters above the knot, and then we will make a knot right there. Then with these long threads, the long threads that we left in the beginning, we are going to take these threads to make a chain. And well, this part is optional, it's up to you, but I think that making a chain like this will give a twist and will look different, right? So well, the same way we are making this pom-pom, we are going to make the other pom-pom, and we are going to place them in each side of our shawl. Okay, I will show you how. So like this. And well, at the end, right in the corner, we are going to pass through this one of the threads, and we will leave the other one in the other side, and right there we are going to make a knot. One more, and then later, before we cut these threads, it's very important that we hide them through all the project using your embroidery needle or your hook. Then we are going to cut between the threads like this. We are going to place the scissors right there and we are going to cut. Then later, if you want, you can cut all the threads at the same length like you want. And with this, we finish. Now, let's see how it looks. Well, so what do you think? I hope that you have enjoyed making this project with me. I think it's very easy, and if you are a beginner, I think that you can make it. Remember that in the description box below, I will share the link of a similar yarn that you can use to make this idea. Please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share this video and to leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video, and also please don't forget to give me a like. Thank you so much and see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more and follow me in Instagram. Bye!